I'm wearing a blindfold like, where did the time go? I know you hear me out there. Give me a sign though. I'ma follow you wherever your mind goes. Will you follow me wherever my mind goes? Take me away, girl, somewhere they won't be. Hold me closely. Look at me, don't speak. Ooh, okay, greetings, Cancer, all placements. Aquarium by Mac Miller. Some of you guys could have fish. You could like fish. You could want an aquarium. Being by water, around water would be good for you. I mean, you are a water sign. You could also need more like moisturizer. It can be particularly dry where you're at. Make sure you're drinking more water, maybe a humidifier, things like that. Oh my gosh, Cancer. I never use this deck because I really don't like it, but I felt called to after I was getting the channeled messages. Firstly, strong Capricorn, Leo, Pisces, and Libra energy. So you can have these signs in your chart, or you can be dealing with one of them. There's a relationship here. There's a commitment here. It could be a good friendship. It could be a love relationship. It could be a work relationship that becomes a love relationship. It could be a love relationship that becomes power couple work vibes. Literally. Someone here, you're about to be building blocks by the book. It's time for someone, you better shape up. 'Cause I need a man and my heart is set on you. But seriously, someone here could have been kind of taking a nap. They could have just been, they toss someone out to sea. They feel like no one is really understanding them. No one really fully sees them. No one makes them feel seen. No one really gets them. Someone feels that way. And then out of nowhere, the fates brings in a brand new stinking life, the fates and a higher power. It's bringing in yang, so chitty chitty bang bang, seems like after building blocks. So someone here could have had like bad experiences when it comes to intimacy, or bad experiences when it comes to commitments, bad experiences when it comes to work or love. And there is a loyal relationship here that can actually go the distance. Cancer, you are going to have to be flexible because it can be someone that is like not normally your type. And that's the thing. They say like if your type was actually your soul's type, then why didn't any of the people work out, right? So this is kind of one of those things, Cancer, where someone is learning that the type that they always go for is not actually their type. It's kind of like a trauma bonding situation. And they are now being brought a soulmate situation, and it could come in a package that normally doesn't look or act or do, or for work they don't do that. I don't know. Someone here always goes for like, if you always go for brunettes, it's going to be a blonde. If you always go for blondes, they could be brunette or black hair. If you always go for one race, they could be a different race. There's something like that going on. This can also, though, be if you just always go for someone that's like really introverted, that is really quiet. You could go for someone that's like extroverted, and they could have a social media presence, or like vice versa. There's some kind of switch up like that going on, Cancer. Spirit is asking you to come to the edge. 808, let me get that 808. So 808, that's a bass. Someone here could really pump up the volume, dance, or pump that bass. Maybe like the bass. I love listening to a deep bass. Like there's something that's so like cathartic in that for me. 8s and 1s. 8 is all about self-mastery. 1 is the individual. So for a lot of my Cancers, you and the person that you are bound to be connecting with soon, you have done some level of self-mastery that has now brought your two souls together. Now, this situation is going to need a lot more heart rather than your head. There's something here about like thinking too much. Also used to have friends, now I've got enemies. Used to keep them close, now they to me. So they said I would never get this far. Cancer, you have to really watch out who's in your circle, because you can have people who they don't necessarily like poo-poo on what you do, but they're definitely not like huge supporters. Like, you say that person's your friend, but do they like everything that you post? And you're like, no, but like seriously. There's something here, Cancer, where Spirit is wanting to really call out the phonies and the frauds around you who don't really with you, who aren't like really your biggest cheerleaders, your biggest fans. Because it's like, if it's your true heart soulmate circle, they should want to see you win. Like they should strive and crave to see you win. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Yeah, so someone here is very self-made. They could speak for work, or music industry is coming through. So someone here could be a music artist in some way. They could also just present or perform in some way. This can also be, Cancer, where someone is totally one way in their daily life, but when they're like ready, set, camera, like when they're on camera or when they are in their arena, in their field, they're like a totally different side comes out. Someone here, and I mean, we all have different sides to us, but it's like someone here, it's like stark opposite differences. Someone here can be like big recluse, very introverted, very shy, very uncomfortable, but then, they're like on stage with a bunch of people and they're like this whole different person. And, that's the one thing, Cancer. It's like people will look at certain artists and be like, oh, they're on stage, oh, they have this and that, they can't be shy. That couldn't be further from the truth. Just because someone when they're like turned on in what they're meant to be doing, is a performer of some sort, doesn't mean that they are naturally extroverted. In fact, a lot of artists aren't. And that's why they're so talented, because they spend a lot of time internally with themselves. They spend a lot of time alone. They spend a lot of time fully soaked in their own energy. When we hang out with other people too much, our energy gets very diluted. And that's why, a lot of people who are constantly around other people all the time don't really have a sense of who they are, because their energy is never really purely their own. It's like if you think of yourself like a blank canvas, we are the, 5 watercolors that are hanging out on our canvas. And so artists oftentimes have to go through many periods of time where it's no one in their circumference of their canvas. It's just them, God, spirit, source, whatever they connect to, and their own color. It's like that's how they really create the most pure art. Some of my Cancers, you need to act fast on something. Someone here could try to act fast to start something. Yeah, someone here definitely is an influencer, their looks, or an artist of sort. Like someone here has a unique profile of a unique aesthetic. Like there's something different about their aesthetic. It could be like a guy that paints his nails, or I don't know, like someone here has like a very specific aesthetic. But internally, someone here is very stoic. Eagle is a very strong power animal for you, Cancer. Again, eagles fly heights that crows cannot reach. They also are huge like family animals. They're also pretty rare. And they represent wisdom, something regal. Wisdom, royalty, regality, seeing the bigger picture, having strategy. They are birds of prey. That being said, they also represent freedom. They represent power. Sun energy is Leo energy, which is expressive. That's being on stage. That is being a performer. Also, God only brings you what you're prepared to face. This new beginning is going to require more resilience, but it's, you'll bring honor to us all. You'll bring honor to us, you'll bring honor to us, you'll bring honor to us all. Someone survived the devil's labyrinth, and that's why they're being brought. Yes, and look, the sun is even on this card, Cancer. So I love that. It's funny because now I have the song on you. Dun, 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 on you. It's a song by D12. So yeah. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. I got to keep on moving. So yeah, someone here couldn't break your stride. You're gonna on them with your success. Zoom, zoom, zoom. My supernova girl. Xenon, interstellar, fifth element. Someone here could be galactic. Someone here could be very multidimensional, bit of an alien. And that's the thing. It's like you're gonna meet someone who's also like that. You're like, are you my people? Are you my kind? Someone here is meeting their kind. And I be on my suit and tie. You could have to dress up for something. There can be some sort of interview coming up. Yeah, some of my Cancers, you could have a huge opportunity just around the corner. Again, for some of my Cancers, this is a relationship. For others, this can be a job opportunity that kind of puts you in the limelight or gives you more of a platform for what you're doing. Some of you guys, you're meant to work from home. You really need to roll the dice and take a chance, make a change, and break away. I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly. I'll do what it takes till I touch the sky. So some of you guys, you got to do that. Because what God put inside of you, that seed, it's gold, baby. It's gold. You are gold. You are meant to be doing what you're meant to be doing. Here within 3 to 6 months, we have the Wheel of Fortune, 888. Again, that literally kept coming through for you. A fairy tale opportunity. Something online is going to blow up. Hold on for one more day. Things can go your way. I know there's pain. Why do you lock yourself up in these chains? No one can change your life except for you. Don't ever let someone walk all over you. Someday somebody's gonna make you want to turn around and say goodbye. Till then, are you gonna let them hold you down and make you cry? Don't you know things can change, Cancer? Things can go your way. Hold on for one more day. Things will go your way. A lot of my Cancers, you're breaking free from chains. Someone else's too. You could feel like you just spent the last few years or few months in limbo. Someone else did too. And then hold your horses. Just around the corner, here comes a showdown. Soon, within a few weeks, a brand new relationship. It's shine on, you crazy diamond. You could have some bad apples around that are going to be like ticked off about this relationship because they're jealous.